Okay, it's recording. You can turn your camera off if you like. By the way, the new Zoom recording actually doesn't record participant screen. It's actually recording my shared screen separately. So even if you turn your camera on, I'm not recording it unless I choose to record. So over time, Zoom has improved the practice of privacy. So give an example, simple example of Python for a beginner to learn. Explain the important syntax of Python. See how it goes. Oh, sorry. You can try it on your own. You don't have to, if you have a version of ChatGPT, you can try it on your own. I know many of you have already learned Python, but some of you have not. So let's see. Give a simple example of Python for a beginner to learn. Explain the important syntax of Python. Here's a simple example. Python code that calculate the average for a list of numbers. Define a list of numbers. Calculate the average. Count the length, total number of numbers, average, print. So it is. This is very small. If I make it bigger, and then it's also scale is not right on my screen. So yeah, look at your own Zoom shared screen. Probably much better. Look at the bigger screen. So yeah, see, it gave a very detailed explanation. It's much better than I stand here to say it on top of my head. So yeah, so this is really going to change the education quite a bit. It explained the square bracket is a list. Did it explain what a comma? No, it didn't explain what the comma means, but it's separate the element in that list. Calculate the average, we use the built-in sum function, take a number, and use the print function, explain the variable, explain the list. Yeah, now it's explain the list. Explain the function, arithmetic operation, printing. Did it explain indentation? Oh, there's no indentation here. Okay, so then okay, let me see. Give another simple Python example on loop and the indentation. So this is a for loop. Did it forgot to explain the pound sign means? It did not. Okay, so the pound sign means common, but it looked like ChatGPT didn't explain what the pound sign means. Yeah, also on top it already used the pound sign, but didn't explain it. So let's see. Yeah, now it actually says indentation is crucial in Python. So it does explain that one. Let me ask, what is pound sign? Let's see. In Python, the pound sign is a symbol to indicate comment. So now it explains what's. So this is, I guess, if a student need a TA, here is a TA can really explain many other things. So here's the example. Hi. Hello. Oh, welcome. We have a so the fruit and the tea on the side. So okay, so we are we are basically using ChatGPT to learn. So here's where it started. Give a simple example of Python for a beginner to learn. Explain the important syntax of Python. So yeah, this is like in fact, if we redo the funny thing about this, uh, so you can actually revise the question later run again. So give a simple example. Instead of a simple example, I say give a comprehensive example. Let's see how that works. Instead of a simple example, ask to give a comprehensive example. Oh, this is nice. Now it actually covers so many elements. Wow, maybe so it's actually quite important to see how to ask the right question. So now, well, now we have variable, data type, input, output, conditional loops, list, dictionary, function, modules, file handling, error handling, class, and oh boy, that's almost like a whole semester important concept all covered here. uh, gee, there. I remember someone asked me yesterday how to do the OOP in Python there. Oh yeah, it is here. Class rectangle there. Does it explain? Okay, I can actually revise the code to say, so please add more explanations to the above example. So, oh, nice. It's put a comment at the end of the line. So, yeah, I heard people working in a company, they also use it to comment their code. It's much more efficient than human to comment. So, good trick. So, uh, so there. Wow, it add a lot of comment there. So, variable and data type. By the way, you see the copy paste? We can actually copy the code and run it. But where do we run it? We can run it on Colab, Google Colab. So there, it is a Colab. I'm going to say new notebook. This is by default, it's Python. Okay, so then I go back to ChatGPT. So there's a sign says copy code. Let me see copy code. I'm going to say copy code and put it into Google Colab, and then edit, paste. Okay, it's there. Let's see whether it runs or not. Enter your name, John. Wow, it runs. Yeah. So yeah, so basically ChatGPT gave a perfectly functional code. That said, there could be logical error. We haven't checked it, but at least syntactically it's workable, it's run. So there. I can even do this question. This is actually homework I give. Some of you will see in a computer science. So design and OOP, not design, right? Right, and object OOP Python code for shapes including rectangle, square, circle. Square plus square should inherit from, oh, that's a type of Python. Square should be inherited from rectangle, right? Rectangle and circle should inherit from shape. Rectangle and circle CIRCLE should have a function to calculate areas. Okay, what other things you want to add? Let's start with this. Let's see how ChatGPT does this. Okay, here's an example of OOP-oriented Python code implement a shape hierarchy with class for rectangle, square, and circle. So class shape, class rectangle inherited from shape. It has a length and width. Area is length times width. Then class square inherited from rectangle, and side and super, the area basically is class. Oh, the area is already there. So it actually, oh, this is clever. I thought it's going to rewrite the area function. It did not. It basically still use the area function in the rectangle in the parents class. So this is clever. See, circle, and now circle is rewrite to the own area because circle has to be the what? Pi times square of the radius. So that's also correct. And then give you an example. Okay, so it actually explained, and now we can copy this code and put into what? Colab. Then in the Colab, you see the sign say code section and text section. So I'm going to copy, just add some code section and paste it. Paste, and then click this play button to run it. Wow, it's perfectly functional code. If this is a homework assignment, it's probably get an A there. So, yes, so there. The structure is out there. So this kind of simple, this basic programming, ChatGPT can do it very well. So, honestly, this really make me question what kind of homework is okay to the student. So, yeah, but there you see why some people, this certainly caused a lot of rethinking about what we should be teaching or what should we learn. So, by the way, I'm only using ChatGPT 3.5 by default. ChatGPT 4 actually can do things much better than this, but that's a paid version. So, yeah, you can check rectangle. What's the rectangle on 4 and 5? Yeah, area is 20, square is 3, area is 9, circle is 2, the area is what? Let's see. Let's do a manual calculation. Let's start pi times 3 times 3. It's probably correct. Wait. That's not the 12. I got. Oh, circle the radius is 2. Sorry, my bad. Actually, I did it wrong. 2. 12. That's correct. So, oh, it looks like ChatGPT is more accurate than I am. So, there. So, what do you want to ask ChatGPT to do? I know many of the students are much more creative than I am. I know my thinking always limited to my own. Amaya, what do you want to ask ChatGPT? You write something about Python. It's probably, well, let's ask that. Okay, can you use Python to draw a picture of our what? Our what? A bunny. Okay, sure. Yeah, a bunny. Oh, you actually say yes. Okay. Okay, I thought you're going to say no, but you actually say yes. Okay. Okay. Actually, you can do this. Can you uh, emulate the Python output and run the above Python code? Oh, that one need a draw library. Okay, now it says it cannot. Okay. But let's copy this code and put into Colab, see whether it runs or not. We may have to install something. No, it says we need to. Okay, it doesn't screen. Okay. Oh, I know. Can you use Python to draw a bunny in Google Colab? Let's ask more specific a question. Okay. Wow. Now it's actually even put the installation command. Oh boy, this is really spooky. Okay. Okay, let's copy this code and then put into Colab again. Wow, it's not wrong. So, let's see. Wow. It stop. There's an error. height turtle is not defined. Upon, yeah, but it has something running. Okay. Let's ask this. This is actually one of the very interesting part. When running the above code, there is an error. Please fix this error. Let's see whether it can fix it or not. Okay, let's copy part. Okay, let's see whether it fixes this or not. No, it did not. Okay, so sorry.
Think maybe you need to paste above the previous code block.
Oh, you mean put the previous code there?
Yeah, t.turtle is the looks it's inheriting from that. So
Okay.
Above import turtle is our above class. If it's named a turtle, then that should be.
I'm sorry, I cannot follow you.
Okay, sorry, I was thinking maybe this response may give just part of the code.
Sure, can you share your screen and show you how you are going to fix this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, like when you were explaining, I was interested to look at one of the problem currently I have, so I tried. It showed me some code. Yeah, and I used.
You are using a different code. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the issue. When you use ChatGPT, it's stochastic, so every time it come out with answer slightly different. So it's not how do we make consistent? I'm not sure.
So like no, I was meaning that the result you got like
You basically cannot find some variable. Yeah, there's
what's called
name height turtle is not defined. It looked like there are some runtime issues. Okay, but let's I guess that's still a good exercise for using ChatGPT with Python, but it also shows a limit.
But now it's using.
You use that probably will work. Actually, this probably will work if you use the without the install some other thing. Just use Matplotlib. Your example probably will work. Can you copy that code into the lab?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
I think it's interesting when you asked it gave different approach.
Yeah.
So I just simply put like
yeah, in your case, you just use a matplot, but in my case, it actually goes to a library something. So,
I just simply asked Python code to draw bunny in Olab. Then I can
I can also do this. Please
stop.
revise with matplotlib to draw a bunny in Colab.
Doctor, could you please share your screen?
Oh, sure, yeah. I just ask another question. Say revise with that function to draw a bunny in Colab. So let's see whether this time the code runs. That's not a bunny. But we try to draw something, but this doesn't look like a bunny. Yeah.
Yeah, the function itself, I saw it's a smaller.
Yeah. It actually say try bunny head, bunny ear, bunny eyes, bunny nose. But I don't think it looked like a bunny to me.
Maybe, okay, do you want to just use this text to see, just to try if you're okay?
Say, can you put a comment in the chat? Sorry, I'm not sure what
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, I put it in the chat command. Like
Just say Python code German and collab. Sure. Yeah, let's do that again.
let's see what its response.
Oh, let's just. Can you improve the drawing of the bunny? Yeah, this always says certainly. I'm sure. So, oh, interesting. Now it's getting better. Although
Yeah, it is much better.
this is a bear, not a bunny, no. But it does improving. So yeah. Anyhow, but I think it's an interesting exercise. Good suggestion there. Someone have a different suggestion? People in economy, people in yes. Oh, good. Python collab example to sort a list using what? Using what? Using three different algorithms. And okay, bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort. Those should be standard. So it most likely will be a perfect. Yeah. So okay, so let's copy paste that. Actually, let's see whether it looks correct or not. Bubble sort, array, range. For I in that. Please add comments to explain the code to the above code. I still didn't explain that line. And that should be all the element behind that. Yeah, but I was hoping it can explain that for inner for loop. Yeah, good question. Yeah, explain Oh, this seems to be correct. I represent the current iteration of the outer loop. Now understand n minus I minus 1 integer element need to be compared for each way over the current iteration. That's correct. And I is the current second to the last element. Yeah, that seems to be making sense. So put that into part1. Okay. So good suggestion. I can even do even more. Code lab Python code to find out the weather and the air quality of the current location. We found out that okay, I'll be really impressed if this runs immediately on Colab. It's not easy, even if I want to start the write code from scratch, because you have to read the API to understand how the API call works. So what's our guess? Will ChatGPT get this correct or not? Those single correct result, put the sum up on Zoom. How many people get sum up? Oh, hold on. I cannot see that because I hide the people without the camera on. But how do I turn? Okay, now how do I make to view everybody with the video? Okay, I'm going to. You can put in the chat. Say put in the chat. If you say yes, you think the code runs. If it's no, you think the code won't run.
Is there a third option, Doctor?
The third option, abstention. How about this? What's the in a Congress vote? Yay, nay, and present. So, what's your vote? we have a 15 people Congress here. So, yay, no. Oh, okay. Look at their more no. Okay. Let's. Yeah, it doesn't run. Okay. You look at old code. Yeah. Oh, I see. You require API key, and we don't have that API key. Oh, that is a problem. We don't have an API key to call the API. Okay, it doesn't run. Actually, if I see that if people are already see that it's probably is not going to run because it requires a registered API key and we don't have it. So, well, we can. ask. Actually, there is a new version of chat. We can use a different version. Let me. So I'm going to share a different screen. You can use Microsoft Edge to do this, which is actually search the web, come out with an instead of historical data, we're going to use Python code in Colab to find out today's weather at, let's give it a location, like either Chattanooga, Tennessee. How about that? And then we ask it, use a chat function, see whether it can generate. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, this one is smarter. Instead of using API, it's actually using web scrubbing and using the publisher bit. This one is smarter. So, okay, let's see whether this code works or not. So it's actually going through website to get the weather, this one, instead of using API calls. So. Okay, let's see whether this works or not. Copy, put into Colab. Wow, it actually runs.
Doctor, we are not seeing the Colab screen.
Yeah. So, and then we are going to find the weather Chattanooga. This is not a valid name. Really?
Maybe only Chattanooga.
Sorry, what?
Only Chattanooga.
CHATTA. I'm sorry. Can you put in the chat? What do you mean?
Just yeah, correct what you. I was saying the same.
It's not New York. How about this? This should work, right? Okay. Yeah. Please enter. It goes to exception. That exception is what? FTTP, Google search, Chrome headers. We actually can search that. That means exception so beautiful. Give an example run the about is a valid city name. Oh, this actually came from GitHub. Oh, you use the GitHub. Oh, you actually look for the GitHub weather forecast repository to come up with this answer. So
You able to explain it.
oh, I see. Now I see. It's a different. Yeah, it didn't change anything. It's still the say Chattanooga. Okay, I guess we have tried enough. So
When we simply search in Google, it adds that Q parameter to like weather plus Chattanooga, like that it adds. I'm not sure that the way they are requesting is correct.
okay. So if I use this search,
Yeah, that link.
it put city name. Yeah, the city name is put there.
Uh,
Okay, I'm going to go back to use my own code for now. So I'm going to use my own Colab code, which I know runs. So this is a GitHub I will use. I'll put that code in the chat window. Okay. So there's actually several code. I'm going to use the easy ones. So there's one code called, oh, there's actually Python basic. Let me see whether that's still. Yeah, so these are very basic Python. What we are using now is for those who are new to Python, I'll just. So this is you can see it also drafted by someone else. Python notebook. Those are the so-called code sections. And those are the annotations. Those are the common sections. So you see the text section, code section. That's what the notebook means. And then variables. Variable basically is you can think about a placeholder where you can input some information and then store it there. So in this case, this variable seconds in a day is what? Second in a day, 24 hours times 60 minutes times 60 seconds. And then we have the, yeah.
Do you mind share the link? Share the link. Only through the chat.
Sure. It's this one. Copy. Yeah, so that's the Oh, I just realized the chat is not showing up. Yeah, it's the chat is here. Yeah, it's the GitHub. And once you enter that GitHub, and there's the basic Python notebook. If you click that open in Colab, it's going to take you directly to the Colab. So, and what's the nice thing about the Colab, there's a table of content. You can see what's the content here: arithmetic operation, list, strings, conditions, indentation, loops, functions. So those are very basic Python. For many of you who are already familiar with this, you can actually we can copy paste the entire code and see whether ChatGPT can explain it. Although this is already a comment there. So this is simple. So I guess we don't have to try ChatGPT with this. So I'm going to let those who are new to this and focus on this, and then we can take 5 minutes break, coffee break. It's actually more than 1 hour. So I'm going to pause the. So let's take 5 minutes break.